Crittenden County Basketball would like to thank these fine sponsors: Mark Williams, Whitetail Properties, re-elect Bart Frazer, County Attorney, Farmers Bank and Trust, Nathan Ratley at Marion Recycling, Livingston Hospital, H&H Home and Hardware, Tanner Tabor at YTG Insurance, First United Bank in Marion, elect Chad Nelson, Crittenden County Attorney, Colby Davis and West Kentucky Launchpad, Stuart Haberlock's Preferred Tree and Land, Lone Star Construction, Ellington Detailing, Roy Crane's Tire and Equipment Rental, Johnson's Furniture and Appliance, Jared Champion at JRC Kennels, Megan Roberts, Chiropractic and Wellness, Kenny Locke and Superior Exteriors, H&R Block of Marion, and Stark's Sports Training.
Welcome back, Rocket fans. My name is Trace Darrington. I'm your host for this week's Coaches Show. Join with Coach Kenny Jackson. Kenny, I want to thank you for being here.
Thanks, Rick.
So we have had a layoff for a little bit. So I want you to tell me what that layoff of games has been like for your team.
We've been working on some passing and cutting just in practice. I've tried to fulfill that time with practice time and just tried to emphasize, hitting the gaps, slashing to the open gaps and just passing and cutting and trying to get these guys to understand, how to get open and not just standing around. Game of basketball in high school is, it's won by movement. It's not, you don't win a game by standing still and not moving. So we've been focusing on that this week that we've had off. And, we had a JV freshman game Tuesday, so we really weren't completely off all week. But we've just been working on trying to get open offensively.
Mm-hmm. What was some of the positives you've seen from that freshman JV game that those boys had early in the week?
It seems like they had a little more confidence. Mm-hmm. They were attacking the basket. We were starting to enroll the pass and cut from last week, and I saw a little more of that and just a little more physical play in the JV freshman game.
So you talked about passing and cutting, which is, offensively minded. Are we throwing in a lot of defense in this practice this week, or are we mainly trying to keep it offensive just because of our struggles, putting points in?
One week we'll work on defense, and I'll see that our defense is okay. And then the next week, we have to work on offense. And when we get both gelling, we can work on both during, throughout the weeks. But I'm trying to work on one at a time. Mm-hmm. And we implemented triangle and two against Livingston County, and it seemed to work. So we're gonna try to continue playing the triangle and two against other teams. It's no secret. So.
Yeah. Who have you been seeing that's been improving a lot recently that, maybe kind of has come on maybe just in this week of practice because, you get to see these kids a lot more, just in front of you and not playing somebody else?
Yeah, I mean, they're all improving, man. I just can't pinpoint one player over the other at this point. I mean, Jack Porter is driving the basket and finishing it at the rim, and he's getting more confidence. And JJ is locking down on defense, and the bigs are, and Emmett be on here later, and Emmett is he's one of the biggers that I'm talking about. He's getting more physical, and just today in practice I saw more attacking the rim and being more physical, and and Cash coming along. Cash is a big implement to the team, and it brings a big emphasis to the team. He's a leader. He's a young leader, but he's a leader, and you can see it.
You kind of mentioned it for a second, Emmett, and we're going to talk about the two guys we got on, which is Emmett Ellington and Connor Poindexter. So, people that I want to talk about that I don't think get a lot of love, whether if that is middle school all the way up to the NBA, is assistant coaches. And I really wanted to spotlight them this week. Tell me about how your assistant coaches have been that helping hand to you and how they have helped you improve and your team improve.
Sure. I let them control some things in practice. I say, hey, okay, you guys just we talk before practice. We have a pre-practice meeting in my office, and I say, here's what we're going over, and I want, Coach Rogers, I want you to do this, or Coach Brian, I want you to help out with this, and they're a big role. I let them do most of the substituting in games, because you've hired me to coach. You haven't hired me to think who's going to play next. Mm-hmm. So I give them the reins on substitutions a lot. I do see things in games sometimes where I have to overstep a little bit and maybe do some substitutions, but I try to leave that up to those coaches, and that's just my style.
Mm-hmm. Do they ever come to you be like, Coach Jackson, I've got this play that I've drew up from somewhere. I took a nap and it came to me in my dream, and they just bring it to you. You ever have any of those moments?
No, I have had Coach Bryant has come up to me, and he's coached in the 8th grade as a head coach, and he's got this one play that he's just in love with, and it works. Mm-hmm. So I say, yeah, use it, play it, and the JV and freshmen they run it all the time, and it's good. It works. It works against a 3-2 zone, works against a 2-3 zone. Doesn't work too good against man, but I just let the JV and the freshman coach do their own thing. I try to sit back and just be an encourager from the stands. I go to every game, but I just try to let them be their own coach.
Yeah, love to hear that. You're talking so positively about your coaches. I don't think a lot of assistant coaches really get the love that they deserve. Yeah. So now, 2 guys we've got here. I want to start with Emmett Ellington. I want you to tell me about him and how he has been on your team this year.
Emmett is he's a streak player. One game he'll shoot the ball well. I won't say hit, but he'll shoot the ball well. And the next game he can't throw it in the ocean. But I think that's just a confidence level. I think his confidence is lacking sometimes, and I think he gets frustrated easy. And once he matures past the confidence and the frustration, he's going to be a very good potential player for Crittenden County in the next upcoming years.
What are those conversations like to help him, for you as a coach, to restore some of that confidence and help build him up?
Keep shooting the ball. Keep shooting the ball. Keep attacking. Just don't give up. Just keep working hard and come to practice and practice how you're going to play. Just don't expect to come to practice and goof off and then expect it to translate into the game. Yeah. And, just trying to build confidence in that. Keep shooting the ball.
Now, you talked about not giving up. And there's a pair of brothers on your team that I don't think I've ever seen give up. And last week we had Braden Poindexter on the show. This week we got Little Poindexter, that being Connor Poindexter. Tell me about him and what he's brought to your team.
Well, right now I see the Rodman in Connor. Yeah. Connor is a rebounding machine. I don't know if he's got magnetic forces in his hands or what, but the ball just seems to start coming down to him. He had 10 or 11 rebounds one game, and 6 or 7 the next. He's just constantly battling, trying to get rebounds and trying to get putbacks. He's just working hard and continues to. He's got to work on his finesse a little bit. He's a little out of control sometimes when on a putback or but he sees the court well. He sees his teammates well. He's very friendly with the basketball. He tries to be fundamental, but sometimes he gets a little excited and gets in a hurry. But again, another key player. One more year, and I believe Crittenden's going to be looking to the top.
Absolutely, yeah. So when you watch these 2 brothers play, do you see Connor kind of feed off that older brother a little bit more, just looking for some of that guidance a little bit?
Not really.
Not really.
I see Connor being a leader from the start. I don't see him having to be led by his older brother. And Connor's a communicator. Yeah. He talks.
You think that's a quarterback in him?
I believe it is. It could be, but I don't. Braden's not as loud. Braden's a little quiet and to himself a little bit. But Connor is a facilitator and communicator, and he's he's going to be a key piece.
Awesome. Coach Jackson, I want to thank you so much.
Yes,
We're going
sir.
to get these boys on here and
Yeah,
see what all they
thank
got
you.
to say. Guys,
Thank
we'll be
you.
right back.
Go Rockets!
Crittenden County Basketball would like to thank these fine sponsors: Mark Williams, Whitetail Properties, re-elect Bart Frazer, County Attorney, Farmers Bank and Trust, Nathan Ratley at Marion Recycling, Livingston Hospital, H&H Home and Hardware, Tanner Tabor at YTG Insurance, First United Bank in Marion, elect Chad Nelson, Crittenden County Attorney, Colby Davis and West Kentucky Launchpad, Stuart Haberlock's Preferred Tree and Land, Lone Star Construction, Ellington Detailing, Roy Crane's Tire and Equipment Rental, Johnson's Furniture and Appliance, Jared Champion at JRC Kennels, Megan Roberts Chiropractic and Wellness, Kenny Locke and Superior Exteriors, H&R Block of Marion, and Stark's Sports Training.
Welcome back, Rocket fans. My name is Trace, and I'm joined with two Rocket basketball players. I got Emmett Ellington on the end, and I've got Connor Poindexter right here. Boys, I want to thank y'all for coming here. So now it's time to get personal with y'all, not only in the basketball side, just in your own life. So, look, Connor, I really want to start with you because not a lot of times do you see on basketball teams brothers play each other. So I want you to tell me what it's been like playing with your older brother, as you being the younger brother.
Well, it's definitely, it helps because, we played with each other before, so, we kind of know what we're doing. Sometimes it doesn't really work out, but Braden's hit me a lot of time on a backdoor cut because once he gets the ball in the middle, he's a great facilitator from there, and that's where we get most of our points from, when he gets the ball in the middle. So he's hit me a lot of time on a bunch of backdoor cuts, and we just know, if he needs to set a screen for me, I'll just put a fist up.
Yeah. Does it feel different having a brother? Does that connection feel stronger with being able to help each other be more productive in a game?
It definitely does because, I know him.
Yeah.
So I've been with him my whole life.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Emmett, you don't got a brother, on the basketball team, but you've got Coach Jackson. So I want you to tell me what it's been like playing under him and, what you've learned from him.
Well, it's been a really enjoyable experience through the highs and the lows, Whatever mistakes I make, the good I do, he's always there to back me up, and I appreciate that. I see he's just always there for us when we need him.
So, Emmett, with Coach, he's helping you improve your game in ways. I want you to tell me what you think that you have improved on so far this year the most.
After last year, I haven't played basketball that much, but I believe I've got a little more confidence since the beginning of the season. I'm starting to see myself take more shots and be more active on the defensive end and those sorts of things. So,
Connor, how do you think you've improved so far this year on the basketball court?
Well, last year I did a lot of just rebound, put back, maybe a wide open layup. Now I'm trying to score a little more. I'm trying to get to the basket, and my shots have fallen a little bit recently. Made 3 threes. That's more than I made last year.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah.
Do you continue to see yourself to keep shooting that 3 ball to take you into next year?
Yes, I'll shoot a 3 if I'm open. Mm-hmm. If I'm not, maybe.
Yeah. When that summertime rolls around, I'm going to target this really at you, Emmett. When the summer rolls around, you're not playing football like him. You're on the basketball court. How do you think you will put your mindset into that training session during the summer to improve the most?
Yeah, well, if basketball is the only thing I'm doing, I need to give it 100%. And I definitely saw it over this summer, just being at all the practices and even working on my own time. It really shows. So
yeah. Now, I want to get more personal with y'all, but keep it fun. So I want y'all to tell me who has been y'all's favorite basketball player growing up. Maybe it's now. Maybe it's a guy that you never even got to watch play. You watch his highlights and you just learned a lot from him, or you just love the way he plays. So, Connor, I want to start with you, and you just tell me who you really like.
It's a little weird, but I like Pau Gasol.
Yeah.
He's tall, big. He's fundamental. He's just simple. Gets to the basket. Easy putbacks, rebounds.
What do you think you've taken from his game the most that's helped you?
He's a great offensive rebounder. I try and get offensive rebounds and easy putbacks. And he's a decent post player. Probably not the best, but he's got good fundamentals.
So, Emmett, what do you think?
Yeah, I look at all the Kentucky guys that come out of Kentucky, and I really like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, the way he handles the ball in the offense and the way he gets to the rim, just glides through the defense. So I try to incorporate that into my game, and I haven't been doing as much lately as I'd like to, but that's really something I'd like to incorporate in my game.
Do you think you will start incorporating foul baiting like he does?
I don't know. I think that'd be a good thing.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
my game,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more what I do.
Yeah, hey, there you go. Now, let's step off the court. Let's go to the locker room. You with all your guys, you really get to learn about somebody in that locker room a lot. So, Connor, we'll start with you. Who's got the best music in that locker room?
I mean, not a lot of people are on the speaker, but if I had to say, I'd say Joel and Braden are probably up there. Because Braden listens to a lot of Christian and country, and then Joel's got some different kind of music.
Got some of his own taste, yeah. Emmett, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd agree with Connor a little bit. Joel, he always seems to lighten the mood with some fun music, whatever he's feeling that day. I don't think it matters too much what anybody else wants, but it always.
So, do y'all keep it very older guy? Has the aux in that locker room?
No, really,
not really.
I think no. Joel's usually on aux the most.
Wow. So who is staying away from it? They are not touching it. They maybe have had it one time. They're not getting it again.
Emmett.
What does he play that you were I can't do?
Like this rap, and all they do is mumble and just I don't understand any of the words they're saying, and it's just I don't like it.
Emmett, what do you think?
I mean, I think my music taste is all right.
Yeah, but defend yourself a little bit.
Yeah,
boy.
I don't know. But if I had to choose somebody, I'd probably go with JJ.
Yeah.
You never know what he's going to turn on. It's usually not for the mood we're in.
Yeah. JJ listens to a bunch of white girl music.
Okay.
I mean, some of it's not bad, but some of it is.
I understand. Now, we'll throw it back. Maybe it's been when you was a kid, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. What has been your favorite basketball memory that, you really, that always sticks in your brain? I'll start with you, Connor.
Oh, I mean, it's not really our basketball memory, but when the girls made it to, and all the way they made it far, went to Owensboro, we went to all their games. Yeah. And that was a fun time because we'd take Emmett sometimes, we'd go watch the games. Hopefully we can make it there someday.
So just the supporting and making those memories just on road trips has been what you've really enjoyed. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome. Emmett, what do you think?
Yeah, I haven't played basketball that long, so it's a little more recent.
Yeah.
And this season, getting our first win, I think, was really important to us and just really needed. So I enjoyed that a lot.
Absolutely. So that pregame, we're getting hyped up. What do you find to be your pregame ritual, if you even have one? Maybe you just show up to the gym 10 minutes before you got to go out there and warm up, and you just go. What have you found to be your thing, Emmett?
I don't do much, but I like to just sit down. First, I just pray. Mm-hmm. Some people can see I need a little more patience than others.
Yeah.
And so I just always pray before games.
Connor, what do you think?
Definitely, I always also pray. And then usually, right before warm-ups, I'll go next to the pad. I'll do my own stretches, just get loose.
So, boys, in the end stretch that we've got coming up for y'all's basketball season, how do you want y'all to change for the better, to make y'all better? Go ahead, Emmett.
I'd say we just need to finish strong, Look towards this next upcoming season, see what we need to get better on and focus on that in these next upcoming games, and just give us something to work off of, really.
Connor, what do you think?
I definitely want to go out strong. I don't want to, just give up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still games left, so, we just got to keep playing.
Well, boys, with that mindset, I think y'all will get better, and I think y'all are going to be all right. Well, I want to thank y'all for coming on here. I want to thank all of y'all for watching. We'll be back next week. Thank you. Lady Rockets and Rockets want to thank the following businesses for supporting digital basketball content this season.
Mark Williams and Whitetail Properties.
Re-elect Bart Frazer, County Attorney.
Farmers Bank and Trust.
Nathan Ratley at Marion Recycling.
Livingston Hospital.
H&H Home and Hardware.
Tanner Tabor at YTG Insurance.
First United Bank in Marion.
Elect Chad Nelson, Crittenden County Attorney.
Colby Davis in West Kentucky Launchpad.
Stuart Haberlock's Preferred Tree and Land,
Lone Star Construction,
Ellington Detailing,
Roy Crane Tire and Equipment Rental,
Johnson's Furniture and Appliance,
Jared Champion at JRC Kennels,
Megan Roberts Chiropractic and Wellness,
Kenny Locke and Superior Exteriors,
H&R Block, Marion, Kentucky, and Stark's Sports Training.